reading our book, The Big Blue Whale, that is written by Nicola Davis. So before we start, who can tell me a fact they already know about blue whales?
Me.
Go on.
A blue whale's tongue is bigger than an elephant. Its heart is big,
The size of a car? That's enormous.
Whales drink milk. Hello.
Done. Go on, last one.
The whale has a big tongue like an elephant.
Well done. Excellent facts already. So let's carry on reading them and see what else we can learn today. So this is how the blue whale spends the summer, eating krill and getting fat. But in the autumn, the polar seas freeze over. The krill hide under the ice where the whale cannot catch them. So the whale swims away from the icy cold and winter storms. In summer, the blue whale grows a thick layer of fat all over its body. This fat is called blubber, and it's a food store for the winter when the whale eats very little. We're going to do an experiment next week all about blubber so you can see for yourself what it feels like.
Ew.
Day after day, the blue whale swims slowly and steadily towards its winter home. Its huge tail beats up and down to push it along. Its flippers steer it left or right. For 2 months and more, the whale swim until at last it reaches the calm, warm seas of the equator. Where's the line? It's an invisible line. Where's the line on of the equator on the globe? Well done. It goes right around the middle. So we've got the North Pole, the South Pole, and they swim very steadily over the 2 months to the equator. So we'll get a globe out and we'll have a good look at that.
I can already see the equator.
It stays all winter up by the warmer seas near to the equator. So, you tell me, when it's winter in the North Pole, what season is it in the South Pole?
Summer.
So when it's winter in the South Pole, what season is it in the North Pole?
Summer. Winter.
Winter. It's always the opposite. So the whales who travel to the North Pole never see the whales that live in the South Pole, do they? Because when it's winter in the South Pole, they travel there and it'll be summer there, so those whales will be eating all the krill up there. Some whales spend their summers around the South Pole and swim north to the equator for the winter. So it just depends what pod they're in. Others live around the North Pole and swim south for the winter. But when it's winter at the South Pole, it's summer in the north. So just like I've just said, so the two groups of whales never meet. And there the blue whale mother gives birth to her baby, where storms and cold weather can't hurt it. So they give birth when they're in the warmer waters of the equator. The blue whale's baby slithers from her body, tail first. Gently she nudges it to the surface to take its first breath. Because whales, where do they take their breaths? Can they just breathe underwater all the time?
No.
What do they have to do?
Swim up.
They have to swim up
And get down.
and they go down. Well done. Then the baby dives beneath her to take its first drink of milk. Male and female blue whales mate in winter and then part. Babies are born about 1 year later. A blue whale baby is 7 meters long at birth and it drinks 600 litres of milk a day, sucking it from the teats tucked into its mummy's belly. That is a lot. We'll show you what 1 litre looks like and then think of it being 600 litres. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Is it more than up to a tree?
We'll measure it out. You can see. All through the winter, the blue whale keeps her baby close. It feeds on her creamy milk and it grows and grows, just like you do when you're born. In spring, the two whales return to the polar seas. to feed on krill together. But by the autumn, the young whale is big enough to live on its own. So mother and young whale part and begin the long journey back to the equator. A blue whale may travel from polar seas to equator and back every year of its life. Sometimes it will swim with other blue whales, but mostly it will swim alone. Right, we're going to stop there because we can read the last part of this book